Hey guys. So I am starting the editing process right now. I do want to say that I apologize on it being late. I did come down with a little bit of a cold. I am feeling better now, but I just wanted to say sorry it's a day late. But we are shooting for Fridays, and you should stay tuned for every Friday at around noon, afternoon, 1 to 5. That's where I'm going to shoot, like, to have our videos in. But I just want to let you guys know that sorry it's late. I am feeling better and look forward to the episode next time. It's really different, honestly. Enjoy. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the video. Welcome back to Drawing for Mental Health. I said this in the last video. We are still recording from the 2 videos that got messed up thanks to, some technical difficulties. Not on my end.
Not on my end either, bitch.
It absolutely was on your end. Failed audio is crazy. Like, the failed audio is crazy. That's all I have to say. But for those who are new here, we just draw, talk about mental health, typical things. Right now you'll see me drawing Storm, same Storm from the last video, and hopefully Vinny has something over there too. But my name is Colin, also by Clanum. I'm a graphic artist. You'll see my links in the description and also in our channel. And over here is my guy.
Yo, what up? My name is Benny. Also goes by Follow, aka B Follow. You can find my stuff down there in the Thingamajiggy too. Yeah, and also I'm drawing from the next episode where we're talking about vulnerability, and I'm just drawing a vulnerability thingy I was doing back then, and I'm just trying to finish it up here so we can start a whole new sketches on the next video. So yeah, and you notice I got the L5 Pro Max with the wireless, so I'm charging it because I guess I forgot to charge my stuff, and my AirPod is right now messing up. Hush. My AirPod is going through some stuff, life crisis, mid-life crisis, or whatever. So I'm charging this right now. Hopefully it don't blow up my ears. So that's why I'm wired up. And anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna send it back to the man over there to talk about the topic today.
So, the topic of today is finding your peace within the storm. Navigating through the storm.
That.
And okay, bro.
Bro, that was
and
that.
The reason why we're talking about it is within this climate that we're in right now, just globally, not even like U.S. based, just the climate of the world today. It's a lot. It's a lot to comb through. It's a lot to see on the news, and it's been bothering my peace. Guys, you're gonna see a terrible cut because my audio, or not audio, my video just disconnected. It was really weird. But anyway, as I was explaining, I wanted to do this topic because right now within the world, not even just the US, globally, there's been some terrible climate, and there's news, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been messing with my mental health. I'd be surprised if it wasn't messing with yours. So the reason why I really want to talk about this video is because it really hits home, and I just want to start off by saying how I've been protecting my peace. First of all, I'm off social media, not 100%, but my TikTok, not existent. I don't even get on it. Twitter for sure, it's actually just deleted. Instagram barely, but those are the normal news outlets now because everybody's connected, social media, whatever. And instead of that, I would just watch my anime. I watch anime. I read manga. I've been going through a heavy Blue Lock phase. For those who know,
you know. Um,
I'm him.
Isigi just said he's him. He just said,
Got it.
Got him.
got him. He's him. So it's really been my light in the darkness for sure, and I think everybody kind of needs a little bit of that, especially with like news being where it's at right now, and the climate being where it's at right now. Um, and it doesn't even like stop there. It can always be just like domestic that you're feeling pressure, um, just emotional you're feeling pressure. I think that you really need to have calm within the storm. So I'm gonna pass it over to Benny and see what his calm in the storm is, bro. Like what do you do? What do you do when you're like you feel pressured? Um, it's just been heavy.
Uh, well, thanks for passing it to me, I guess.
Of course, man.
Honestly, for me, it may sound cliche or it may sound like, whatever, but I feel like I grew up in this, like, I like chaos. Like, as long as it's not my chaos. Like, I like chaos, and, like, even if everything's being chaotic, for me, I learned how to embrace it. So, it's like, it doesn't really, like, get on my nerve that much anymore. But usually of course, when there's times where, it does. So, when it does do that, usually I either draw or usually I just get lost in my drawing. And back in the days, I used to read a lot of comic books. That's why I'm like a huge, comic book fan. Like, I used to read a lot of comic book, and I would disappear into those universe, just like you would disappear into like fantasy books or dark romance books that a lot of women seem to like nowadays. Yeah, like for me it's usually that, or I'll just go outside and do some parkour because I am that dude who does parkour. And yeah, it might be some anime here and then, or it just might be music. Like, I write poetry. A lot of you did not know that about me. I feel like a lot of my friends don't know that about me. Yes, I did. I did used to write songs and also poetry. So I'm getting back at that. And I'll like I'll write some poetry here and then. I'll write some songs here and then. I'll make some beats just for the heck of it, just so I can kind of like not focus so much on what's going on right now. But the biggest thing I have done, just like you, stop being on Instagram and things like that. For me, I don't really watch the news like that. I know what's going on, but I know enough to where I'm like, that's fine. I know what's going on. I'm not ignorant. I got it. I just don't want to focus my time hearing about all the negativity that's going on around, all the bad things that I can't really change that's happening. Because for me, I feel like the only thing that does for me is stress me out and make me more angry. And that's not good for my mental health at all. So, yeah, that's usually kind of some stuff that I do. I mean, there's more things, but, you don't need to know. You don't need to know all that. You can find your own stuff.
Find your own. And I know that it's kind of like a common one to go to the gym.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah. Also like walking and running, because we talked about that last time a little bit too, where you kind of like use that to clear your head. So I think just having something where it's kind of like you're reaching a peace, I think at times you can like do something to forget. Like, I can play games and I'll just use it to just like dissociate, but that's really not finding your peace. I think there's a good difference between, because like
exactly.
When I dissociate, at the end of the day I always got to come back to what I'm doing. Like, I can't just like dissociate and be like, all right, I'm here forever. You always got to come back. I think finding your peace is different. You have to like have something where at the end of the day, even when you go back to the thing that you always have to go back to, it's still peaceful. Like, you're still at a calming state because you have that other thing that you can do that gives you more life, you know?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, things that stress me out takes life away from me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think I've lost like 2 years already in this last month. Like, I think those 2 years are just gone off of my life. I could have lived to be 80, and now I'm gonna live to be 78. But at the end of the day, like, you know, there's stuff that can give you more life, bring the life back to you, and you've got to remember those things. Hanging out with friends, that's one of them. Just being around a community, and I know we touched on that in the last video, but it's really important just to have that community because, like, I think with stress and with bad news, community is the first to go.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're just gonna be like, why should I be within this community? Why should I pay attention to like the other people around me when I'm stressed? I'm out of here, you know? I think when it comes down to it, that's the thing that you kind of like have to try to depend on more because it just gives you more life. It gives you the ability to separate from the things that are like happening globally because you can just focus on like what's happening internally. Exactly. What's happening within your community, you know?
Yeah.
Never want to give that up.
Never gonna get beat up. You know that song, right?
Okay, bro. I do know that song.
Yeah, that's a fire song, man.
But like, I'd say for me, for sure, within these last couple months, it's kind of easy to just like dissociate because like I said, there's so many things going on. There's so many things flooding like the mainstream media that you're just gonna be like, well, I'm just gonna go in my corner and y'all do that, you know?
Yeah.
But I just recently like hung out with some friends that I haven't like seen in a while, and I think that really like made me realize how important community is. And like I know we didn't really talk about that in the last recording of this episode because like we I didn't hang out with my friends by then. But I think it's really important to just like have that because at the end of the day, you know, we are all going through almost the exact same thing. We're all going through life, right? You're going to reach the same point that I'm going to reach. Like we're all going through the exact same climate, and I think it's important to just like have that community there because you'll realize that you can really be at peace with other people there.
Yeah.
At least for me. I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't know about you. I can't talk on your behalf, but like, I think with having a community there, I can be more at peace, more relaxed because of that community and just kind of like fall into it, I guess.
Yeah. I totally agree. For me, it's not really like more in a sense of community. It's just more in like in your community, it doesn't have to be that big. You know, like for me, I have like there's three people in my group that I talk to. Or out of those 3 people, there's one person that I actually I talk to more. That's Colin, but I still have those 2 people in my circle that I know at the end of the day, if just because we don't talk that much, if I need them, they're there for me, and I hope they know the same thing. Just for me, that's that's good enough for me. But I'm also a little different because isolation is kind of like my go-to place. Like I usually just isolate myself. When I had my own apartment, I was like chilling my own my own apartment. Like I feel like I said this in one of the videos we made. Like as soon as school was over, I'll dip out, I'll close that door, and I'll close that apartment door, and I'll be there by myself. And I recently went out to hang out with some people yesterday, and I'll be honest with you, I did not want to do it. I am an introvert. I don't understand why people don't understand the fact that introverts just want to be by themselves. That don't mean I don't like y'all. Sometimes it does, and I'll say it to your face. But that don't mean I don't like it. It just means that I just don't. I have a bad time. I don't want to be outside. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. See, that's the introvert in me coming out, bro. Like it's the fact that I'm talking about hanging out. The introvert's like, no, we are not doing this. But I have a bad time. Does that mean I'm going to go sleep by that bad time? No. It means I am in my room, at home, by this time, minding my business. But people want to hang out at nighttime like what's some criminal? Leave me alone. But I hang out with some people yesterday. At like 9:00. I was outside the whole day yesterday. I don't like that.
Man.
From 1 p.m. till midnight. I don't like it. Not even midnight. From 1 p.m. till 11:46 p.m. Or is it a.m.? It's p.m. I don't like that. Okay? Because we went bowling and we just went to hang out and stuff like that. And it was cool. Or I didn't want to do it. The whole drive I was going, I'm like... Because we met up at like 9:00. The whole drive I was going, I'm like, yo, I don't want to do this. We can make a UE right now. And they have the audacity to give me the wrong address.
Oh, man.
I drove there. I stood there for 10, 20 minutes waiting on them. And then one of my friends called. He was like, where you at? I'm like, I'm here right now. And he's like, I don't see you. So we're trying to figure out where each of us parked. And I put out my FaceTime. And he's like, running back to the name of the place you're at. He's like, dude, you were in the wrong place. Well, like here, I'm like, bro, that is 30 minutes away from where I am. Well, it was like 20 minutes more. I'm gonna see you telling me I basically gotta drive 40 minutes. I thought about it, but I showed up anyway. It was cool. I couldn't wait to get back though. But I don't know. I'm kind of confused now. I don't know what I'm talking. Like community. I did go on a whole tangent. This is why our videos are long. I did go on a whole tangent. My bad. That's on me. You gotta have community.
So you went on your tangent to say, actually, I didn't really like my community that much. I don't even know why I went out. But you gotta have it.
Exactly. You gotta have it. Sometimes, you just some. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still coming back from like yesterday. My introvert side is trying to go back in place. But let's just fast forward. Yes, community is important. It can be 1, 2, 3 people. It don't matter. Community is important. No matter how you look at it, you can be an introvert. Even introvert needs people. Okay? Like, the only difference between an introvert and an extrovert is we'd rather be alone, but you have social batteries to where, you can tolerate certain people for however long. For me, is like, yeah, see, they're right there. I got to check. See? Oh, anyway, it's gone. For me, like, I can tolerate Colin for a longer period than I used to.
Oh.
Yes. It used to be like 10 minutes. I'm gone. But I can tolerate him longer now. Because we built that rapport, we spent time together, we hung around, and I realized, I'm like, okay, cool. He cool people, I'll hang out with him for a couple of hours or so. And, yeah, and it's like, even when we hang out, like, there's times where I just go silent, and he understands. He's just like, okay, whatever, cool. And then I pick back up. So, you gotta have community, especially when everything is going out of sync and out of whack. And I feel like the mistakes that a lot of us make is when there's chaos. When we lose control, we fight so hard to try to gain that control back. We fight against that control, and we try to gain it back. But the thing is, the more you fight for control, the more you lose it. Like, I know last time I used an analogy of, like, driving a car. Let's say, well, this actually is the personal story that happened to me. Not the other one I said, a different one. So when I was like, I don't know how old I was, like, what, 17, 18, 19, no, 18, so let's do that. Me and one of my friend was, we would hang out at nighttime and just driving. And I don't know how this happened. I do, but I'm not going to tell you. The car ended up swerving. The car I was driving ended up swerving. And it swerved to the other lane. And the steering wheel was locked. So I could not move it at all. So, here I am, just, driving, and woo, I went to the other lane. I'm like, bro, what the heck? Confused. So her on the passenger seat. I don't know what's wrong with y'all passenger people, Y'all stay trying to tell me how to drive. She's over there screaming her, hearts out. And I'm like, trying to focus on where I am. And this is when I learned a few things about myself. But one, I'm good under pressure. And two, something's wrong with me. Mentally wrong with me. But we were driving, it's just, speeding. And I'm just like, bro, what the heck? I couldn't brake. Like, I couldn't even hit my brake to slow down or nothing. I couldn't, shift the wheel or anything like that. So the only thing I have, the only choice I had was to either fight for control or just sit there and just let the car do what it's doing until praying to God that, it goes back to normal. So, like, it was fine for a little bit, no cars. And then out of nowhere, I see headlights coming in. And, like, legit, this is us right here. I feel like I said this story before, but this is us right here. Excuse me, Colin. I need you to watch this. Okay. Okay, so this is me, this is them. And, like, I just see headlights, and I'm just like, this is what I realized something was mentally wrong with me. Because I gripped the, steering wheel firmly. You got to do a little firm. I gripped the steering wheel firmly, right? I look, like, I'm just staring at the car coming at me. And my friend is over here screaming. And, I just locked in, and I started smiling. I didn't even notice I was doing this. She told me. I had a big old smirk on my face. I'm just like, yeah, we're about to die today. Like, I didn't even know. Okay. No, I didn't know that's what I was doing. That's the thing. But, like, I grabbed the steering wheel, and legit, I just held it. I wanted every fiber in my being wanted to grab that steering wheel and just yank it out the way. But I knew if I did that, I would have probably made it. It would have caused more damage. Like, because what I felt like what she didn't realize was, not only do I have to worry about the cars in front of us, I had to worry about the cars that's coming in, the lane that I'm trying to get back to. So if I just yank the car and go boom, I might end up hitting the other. If there's a car next to me, I might end up hitting that car, and it's going to be a worse accident. So I just say, I just stood there, bro. Like, this legit, I'm just like, come on, guy. I'm smiling. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, come on, guy. Don't do this to me. I'm not ready yet. Like, bro, like, I feel like as soon as it hit this, like, we got this close, and I just felt the pressure of my steering wheel, loosen, and I just went, and in my head, I'm looking over to the other side, so I'm like, okay, speed, whoo! I went to the other lane, bro. The car just hit that, that's not how horns sound, but like, beep, But, yeah, like, after a while, I was just laughing. And I stopped the car, and she looked at me. She was like, why were you smiling? Why were you not fighting for it? I swear, like, I don't know what this came from, but I looked at her, I'm like, because if I would have fought for control, it wouldn't have done any good. Because, like, I'm like, sometimes it does, but I'm like, me fighting against the steering wheel locking is not going to help anything. For all I know, it would have made stuff worse. So, I embraced, I went with the flow. I embraced the fact that I had no control at that time. And I stood there not doing anything, but I stood there praying and just feeling and just, relax and waiting until I gain some type of control back so I can, maneuver out the way. And I did that. So, lesson here. Sometimes fighting for control is going to, and you're going to end up worse than you were before. And that's what I feel like that's what a lot of us do. We try so hard to control every single thing in our life. But the thing is, though, you can't control every single thing. The only thing you can control is yourself. And 9 out of 10, that's not always the case. Like, so learn how to embrace the lack of control. And try to control your mental health, your mental state here, because it starts here. Because if you can't control here, then everything else, like, you have no business trying to put your hands on anything else. So, yeah. Don't try and fight for control.
So
embrace
real.
it.
So real, bro.
Yeah, man.
So real.
You gotta embrace the fact that you don't have control. Like, I don't know. I feel like I have fun when I know I don't have control of a thing, because then I'm like, hey, look, if it happens, then it's not on me. Okay, I couldn't do anything about that. What you want me to do? I'm not God. That's on G-Man over there. That's not on me.
Yeah.
But some things are.
You mean like when you lost our video footage?
Okay, like, that was on me. Okay, I could have controlled that. That was on me. I just forgot. I was sorry. Leave me alone. Okay. Anyway, see, take accountability for your action too. Okay. See, that was on me. I got that. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I realized it and you told me, I wanted to hit you up like, yo, Colin, I don't know who did that, but that was not me. But I said, I'm not gonna lie. I sat there and I went through the video, and I'm like thinking, yo, I was so tired. I don't even think I turned my mic on. Yeah, I can just tell him it was on. It just went off, and then I'm like, nah, bro. But yeah, nah. I'm like, you gotta learn how to take care of your mental state first. That's the most important thing. Like, that's what this whole channel is about. Like, everything we do in life is tied down to our mental health. Whether you want to believe it or not. If your mental health is not straight, then you can't do anything that you want to do correctly. Like, if my mental health is not straight, like, I can't be in a relationship correctly. It's not going to be a healthy relationship because I don't even know how to take care. I'm not even dealing with, things up here. How am I supposed to deal with her problem or her issue or, vice versa? So, find peace in the... Dang, I had a saying, bro. Find peace in the darkness. No, find light in the darkness. Sometimes you got... Is it? Dang, man. Hey, look, man. We think alike, smart men think alike, bro. The fact that I heard
it's definitely not because you just. It's definitely not because you stole it. Definitely not that.
I didn't steal it, bro. I borrowed it. It's okay to borrow stuff, Just return it and give credit to what credit is due.
How are you gonna return it?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, just you gotta embrace the darkness sometimes, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's a part of you. Like you can't run away from it. So why don't you just learn how to embrace it? And I feel like a lot of ways some people do that is they either meditate, pray. Like, for me, I write in my journal, and I don't. My back was already down there, so I'm not gonna show you. But I showed you all my journal before. I write in my journal, like my blessed journal. Sometimes we do. I like running in the rain or walking in the rain. We talked about that. I love running in the rain or walking in the rain. Like I will dress appropriately because I'm not trying to get my my Nikes and my J's and my clean shoes and my clothes wet. So I just wear some stuff I don't too care about. But I walk in the rain, no umbrella, minding my business. I got places to go, nobody to see. Okay.
Nobody to see.
No headphone because matter of fact, I put my headphone, put my hoodie on, bro. I'm out here just strolling along. People are here looking at me like, what's wrong with that dude? He's on his depression era. I'm like, nah.
Yeah. It is peaceful to run in the rain.
Yeah.
I remember talking about that too. Because it's kind of like, I remember when I ran, my stuff was soaked. Because it was like, what was it? Dry fit stuff. I didn't really like put on anything. good to wear in the rain. But actually, it wasn't dry fit. It was just a regular hoodie. I just walked out there for like maybe 30 minutes and I came back soaked. But it was like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard BTS before, but I was listening to that song on repeat. It was like, dang, I'm a like, I can't play it. Never mind. I was about to say I could play it. I can't play it. But it was a BTS song. I can put the name of it right here when I remember it. But it was like mind clearing. It was like really peaceful. There's something about just being in the rain. Or something about the rain, actually. I love the rain.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's like my favorite type of weather, outside of just like, clear skies.
Dang, you don't like snow?
No, I hate snow. I remember growing up liking snow. I was like, ooh, yay, snow day. I get to make snowmen and do a snowball fight. But now I'm like, I gotta clean off my car. You kidding me?
Yeah, nah, we
You're
didn't have snow in Africa, so I was chilling, bro. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's.
What, do you like the snow now?
I like the cold, but not the snow. Like I like it for a period of time. Like we can have a snow for a week, and like we can have it on December and then leave. Once Christmas is gone, you go to. I don't need you anymore in my life. I have no use for you.
Well, unfortunately,
that's not how it works.
Snow comes after Christmas now.
Exactly,
And
that's what I'm saying.
We don't get it during; we get it after.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. I don't like the fact that I do work in the outside, and I'm like, bro, don't do that. I'm trying to get a job that works inside, bro. Hey, YouTube, help us out. I'm trying to work inside. I might go out there for y'all too, if y'all want.
If y'all want.
Yeah, man. If they want, I'll go outside and record some, mental health video in the snow. Oh, we can call it. No. Winter. No winter health is crazy. We can call it. No. I'll think about it.
Okay. Bro has no ideas.
Yo, Winter After Dark. No, I don't know what.
Winter After.
I don't know what that came from. No, I was thinking about winter, and I was thinking about After Dark, and I was thinking about mental health. I don't know what the heck Winter After Dark came.
What do you think about After Dark for? Where did that come from, Vinny?
I don't know. Okay, bro.
Man, we got kids in the audience.
You said what?
We got kids in the audience. Chill out, bro.
Mental health
Mental health After Dark.
And then we can do.
Nah, you're doing some crazy implications right now. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's crazy.
I'm just saying, we can give like, hey, PG, rated R, rated 15, rated 18, rated R, rated X. I don't know, bro. We can do something like that, like, like, hey, join us today on John for Mental Health After Dark Edition, where we talk about all the dark stuff, mental health wise, that Big Brother doesn't want you to hear.
Anyway,
if you like that, hit
just going back to the, huh?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Going back to the conversation at hand. Actually, going back to it after I charged my iPad. I know you guys just saw that 2%. I'm just gonna. Yeah, back to the conversation. Sorry, my iPad just died, or was dying. I think when it comes to like clearing your head and like trying to control something that you can't really control, I don't remember the analogy I used, and similar to Vinny's analogy, because that was in the last video. In fact, I could probably just use the footage from that video, because my footage is fine. Anyway, no shots, bro. No shots.
But yeah, I still felt like I got shot.
No shots, I swear. I think along with that, you have to be able to know that when you clear your head, you'll be able to like do something after the fact.
Yeah.
Like you can't do anything panicked. When you start to panic, right? I remember I was saying, I'm not going to get into the science of it, but your brain just starts to do dumb things. It's like the panic kind of overwrites the actual like logic of it all. So when you actually are no longer panicking and you sit down and you actually look at the prospects that are in front of you, you'll be able to recognize the things that you can't control.
Yeah.
And like Rennie said, can't control everything. At the end of the day, there are some things that you just can't do. But there are some things that you think you can't do, but you actually can do something to help. Right? So like, I don't know. I'd love to use an analogy, guys, but I'm not in the right analogy headspace. But I can use examples, right? Let's say, for instance, that I start to realize I'm failing a test. Like I'm absolutely bombing it. I studied and I realized that the things that I studied will not cover the entirety of the test. So I started panicking. I'm like, oh snap, how am I going to finish this test? Like, how am I going to, do well in it? I'm just going to start filling stuff out because I'm like, well, if I don't know it, might as well just, go full speed ahead and just like try to fill things out, guess, to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But when you start to calm down and realize that there are some things, you can do, because at the end of the day, I still studied, right? I can flip through that test and be like, oh, there's a question that I actually know how to solve. Instead of worrying about the front part of that test where I don't know how to solve it at all and probably fail on that front part of the test and never get to the part where I actually know how to do it. I think that example kind of like brings into reality what happens usually when you're starting to panic. You start to think about things that you want to do instead of the things that could actually help.
Yeah.
And I think with that, there comes a part where you just have to like have something that calms you down, lets you be at peace. And meditating works, but hey, me personally, I'll watch my anime. I'll watch my Blue Lock. I'll watch Isagi say he's him.
Got him. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no right or wrong thing to do. It's just whatever. Please don't go out shooting people. Like, if you want to shoot some guns, just go outside. Or, like, if you have a big old background, because I know a lot of people who has, like, land, they saw shooting bottles, which I'm like, hey, I guess go crazy. I don't know. But go to the shooting range. I recently started going to the shooting range.
That's nice, bro.
It was amazing.
How is it?
It was amazing, man. We can talk about that later, but, like, I felt some type of way, Like, I imagine shooting some people. Like, it was crazy, man. Like, let's wipe that off the, I swear, I'm not. Anyway, so yeah, man, stay in control. McDonald.
What?
I don't know.
That's what it says? Bro, that says grape jam.
Yeah, I don't know why I have this. I don't really eat Mickey D's like. So I don't know. It's just big. Anyway, I feel like this one we're just rambling. At least I'm just rambling.
Yeah, I don't know what you were talking about.
But
I thought you were about to. I thought you were about to talk about like what I just said, and then you started talking about grape jam. Like, huh?
Yeah, meditate. Yeah, I mean, no, there's a lot of things you can do. And that's honestly whatever you decide, that's tailor made for you. You just and there's not one thing. So if you try running, or if you try something that would say like running in the rain, or walking in the rain, or dancing in the rain, whatever rain related things you decide to do, and you like, nah, bro, I got my hair did. I ain't doing all this nonsense. What you think I am? This cost me $100. I'm not doing this. Hey, look, that's on you, shawty. Hey, shawty's crazy, but that's hey, that's okay. Like you can just like, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. I'm not going to run in the rain. I'm just going to go for a drive because I also like going for a drive. I'm going to go for a drive, or I'm going to read a book, or I'm going to go, turn off the light and just stare at my ceiling in the dark. I also like doing that. Or I'm gonna go play my guitar. I have my guitar sitting right here. One of these days I'll play you guys a song, but that's not here.
No, we won't.
Yes, I will. It's just not yet. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do, but just. I think that as long as you're focusing on your mental state, as long as you're putting that first, I feel like you'll be fine. You really have more control than you think you do, like Colin said. But also, hey, fall in love with the uncertainty of things. Fall in love with the fact that it's not all up to us to make choices or to control every single thing, because, man, controlling every single thing, it sounds so tiring. I don't want that. So, be glad we don't control every single thing, because I'm just going to say, if I was in control, if I was God, what happened 2020, in my head, when now, in my head, when I think about 2020, I think about the end of the world. I think about fire, everything, the whole sky going red, fire everywhere, people throwing freaking grenades and Molotov and all this stuff. That's what in my head I picture 2020 was. And if I was God, it would have been like that every day. I'm like, y'all want to, y'all got this. Y'all figure this out on y'all. I'm not jumping. I'm not going there. I'm just get my popcorn and watch. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have. Cause I feel like we kept here long enough.
Okay. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.
Appreciate it.
We really appreciate you coming. A little shorter of an episode this time, but hey, I probably will do it's 40 minutes.
Oh no, it's not, because we still gotta get rid of some of the stuff that we did in the front, so it's kind of shorter than that.
No, it'll be about 40 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be about 40 minutes, y'all.
Bro does not trust the editor whatsoever. You know what?
Conrad,
you know what I'm about to do?
I trust
I'm about to take a little snapshot of you talking, you're in the middle of talking, but your eyes are slightly closed.
How dare you?
Your mouth is slightly open.
How dare you?
And then I'm gonna put little I don't know. What should I put?
How dare
guys? Drop in the comments what I should put.
That's disrespectful.
Then I'll put it in the next episode.
But how dare you?
In the following episode.
You won't see me on the next episode.
I was thinking about doing it this episode, but unless I find something, I could be creative myself.
You won't see me in the next episode.
You'll see him in the next episode.
Anyway,
in the exact form that I just said.
That's disrespectful. I was thinking sorry. And I'm gonna go in there, and I'm gonna re-edit it. I can add it too. You forgot that. I feel like you're forgetting that. Just because you took all the roles of editor, that don't mean I don't know how to do it. We both learned the same skills, sir. You just better at it than me.
Vinny, you never watched the videos. You never.
I do. I actually started watching the video, and some of the stuff that I saw you did to me was disrespectful.
What are you talking about? I'd never do that, bro.
Anyway, y'all, subscribe, if you like this bantering, type of stuff going on back and forth. Anyway,
Yeah, hope you guys like my drawing. It's getting a little crazy, but
yeah. I hope you like my drawing too. She got some big old afro hair, true Black Queen style. I like that. I like playing with them hairs. Yeah. Let me dive into a little bit.
I need to do something different with Storm's hair.
Make a mohawk, bro.
Hell no.
Yeah, give her some afro hair. Or give us the one where she had braid. Bro, I can talk about I can talk about different multiverse universe of like different superhero super villains all day, bro. You can create your own version. Give her whatever hair you wanna give her. Give her a Halo hair, bro. Give her I don't know, some white girl hair. I don't know what a white girl hair is, but
yeah, I don't know what that is.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure they have a.
Sounds very sounds pretty messed up.
I can give her a black girl hair. Give her a Chinese hair. I don't know what you want me to say. Don't cancel me, but still, like
don't cancel me.
But still, like
I need this. Don't cancel me.
But still, look it up. You can look it up. Talk about like, hey, white type style girl hair. You get that. Black girl hair. You get that. African style. You get that. Like you get a lot of stuff on the internet, man. Just be careful.
Okay.
You can make a bald.
Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate you coming.
Make a
like
bald.
the video.
Make a
subscribe,
bald.
Comment.
Make a bald.
Share the video.
Make a bald.
We're trying to make a community here.
Make a bald.
And we really appreciate it when you guys extend the community, let people in, because we're all one big thing.
Why you gotta do that?
Like Don said in Fast and Furious, Bam.
Make a bald.
Peace.
Make a bald.